Hello everyone, and we are live. Welcome to episode 11 of my Friday night live stream series. And tonight I'm joined by four fantastic guests. And first up we got Josh through the lens.
Yo, log one. I'm never saying
Thank
that
you
again.
for joining again. Thank you for joining again, Josh.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I love these streams. It's great to be on them.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have you on as always. And next up we got first time guest Matt, Vengeance Media.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
No worries, Matt. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
No, it's an honour, man. Thank you.
No worries. And next we have Pete Playtendoguy as always.
Evening, everyone. Hope you're all well.
And next up we got Andy from Forgotten World of Movies.
Hey everyone.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I just realised that I'm not very good at talking tonight. I'm setting my words up already, and I've only.
Are you drunk?
Into his train. No, I'm not drunk.
Don't worry. I couldn't speak at all yesterday. I woke up and I was like, hello, I can't speak.
Well, I just realised I had the wrong setting on my mic. That's better.
Was that because of the 8-hour stream, Pete?
Yeah, talking non-stop for 8 hours. Yeah, couldn't believe it. Oh, my throat was dreadful.
Yeah, I still can't believe you went for 8 hours. That's quite impressive, to be fair.
It flew by. The 8 hours.
Yeah. But Josh, as you got a new channel name, would you like to promote your channel a little bit?
Yeah, through the lens. I'm planning on doing more video essay content. This next video might top out at like 50 minutes because there's so much to talk about this show. It's about normal people, the first episode, or the first video on the rebranded. That should be out either the end of next week or the week after. So look forward to that.
And also, I normally ask, what have you been watching this week? So, Josh, do you want to go first?
Mainly been watching short films because my attention span has been shit. But I watched Double Life of Veronique by Kieslowski. For that is like one of the best things I've ever seen. And then you go on to Lamb, which what the fuck even was Lamb?
I heard it's quite an interesting film.
You could say that again. The Quiet Girl, which is in the running for Best Foreign Language Feature this year. It was great. A short film and movie called The Actress. Then Sound of Metal again for like the 10th time. A short film called Expensive Shit on BBC iPlayer.
Good title.
It was not very good. And then Jemima and Johnny on BFI Player, and also Beast with Jesse Buckley, which I know Pete likes. I thought it was decent.
Great film.
I'm
glad you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff there, Josh. Matt, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Was it to promote what I do, and then the movie? Right. Okay. Cool. So I run. Well, I don't run technically, like it's a business. It's an Instagram page, for God's sake. But I do Vengeance Media on Instagram, where I post my movies, and I go live with my co-host Mike, who you might know as T Shizzle on Instagram.
Yeah.
T Shizzle.
The boy.
Shout out to him. And we're doing something different at the moment. We're trying to get guests on, and we had an actress on last week, and that was amazing. She was in the Reef Stalk, the shark movie, and that. So we got to interview her and speak to her about what was it like being on set and everything. She was so cool, guys. She was unreal. So me and Mike did that, and then we had Evander come on at the end to ask his question to her, which you'll know as Slay Reviews. So yeah, me and Mike do that at the moment, which is awesome. And it's just everything movies, and collecting and more collecting and running out of room for collecting at the moment. But yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
As for things that I've watched, I haven't watched a lot of movies per se this week. I've been watching. I've been catching up on the Star Wars shows on Disney Plus.
Oh,
no. Good luck. Good luck with them because there's loads.
I watched The Mandalorian season 1 and 2. Loved it. And I'm halfway through Andor, which is amazing. It's just it has no right to be that good. It's like a spy espionage thriller in a Star Wars universe. It's fantastic. So I've been watching that, and that's about it, really, guys. So yeah,
awesome stuff. What about you, Pete?
What I've been watching, not a lot actually. I did watch Lamb at the weekend, and then I watched it again with my mum. Kind of felt like
With your mum?
well, she was intrigued by the lamb, so we had to watch it. It kind of felt like a surreal episode of Father Ted at times, but I didn't mind it on the second watch. But I watched, what else did I watch? I've been watching some Avatar The Last Airbender, been enjoying that, and not really much else. I've been mostly playing video games, just playing God of War, Ragnarok. That's all I've been doing.
I've heard that game's really good, to be fair.
It is good. The story is definitely one of the best. I think it's much more better than the first one. Look forward to seeing what happens with the next one.
Definitely. And what about you, Andy?
Yeah, so really just between the last stream and last night I watched Marshall, the Cell with Shoes on.
Get in.
That's difficult to say that.
Yeah,
it is.
But yeah, no, I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. The packaging on it was amazing. And also last night I watched one of my favorite action movies ever, which was I rewatched Leon, the Professional.
Oh,
I love that film. It's for lack of better words, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It is. I agree. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But let's get into the comments first.
Can I just say really quickly? Can I just say, like, I watch you guys religiously, like Pete's channel, your channel, Scott, and your live streams that you guys do, and it feels so good to be here with you guys. And obviously, I know Josh for a long time as well, so to be here with you guys, and I see Pete on his streams with Andy and Axeman and guests, and it's just honestly, I love you guys to pieces. So thank you for having me, guys, and to be with you guys.
Cheers, Matt.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Really
great to speak to you again. It's great.
Really do appreciate it, mate.
And it's great to have you here, definitely.
Yeah.
And got your action star here. So an evening, gentlemen. Yeah, we're all very good, thank you.
Hey.
Have we got Rody here? Hello, mate.
Hey.
Got your action star saying nice to see you live again, Scott. Thank you. Got Danny Jukes here saying hi. Hope you're all good. Yeah, doing pretty well tonight.
Hey.
Got Rody saying bye. Andy's camera and a Jackson idol filter.
Sepia tone look. He likes it. What?
Wait, you can have filters on here? I had no idea.
No.
We got True Action Star saying weekend officially starts with Scott's streams. Me and my life looking forward to it. Thank you, appreciate that. Got Sophie saying evening, gents. Love the new name, Josh. Hello, Sophie.
Yeah, I love it too.
Hey, Soph.
Got True Action Star saying Playtendoguy, are you recovered from your 8-hour stream? You're like a machine with the streams. Massive respect to you.
Yeah, just about recovered there, mate. I'm getting asked to do a 24-hour stream, but I think that's a little bit too much. I think we'll leave it at 8 hours.
24 hours.
People keep asking me, when are you going to do 24-hour streams? But no, I keep getting loads of messages and private messages from people saying, we want a 24-hour stream. No, 8 hours is enough. And I don't want to do another 8-hour one for a very long time.
Because I'll tell you what, I was going to do one a while back for charity, but I couldn't get the affiliate links or anything for the donations. So I might, I'll figure it out and then I might do one.
Yeah, one for charity would be a good idea. Yeah, maybe I could do one for charity.
Yeah, because charity work's always great. It'll be for like cancer research and stuff.
Yeah,
good
definitely.
choice.
So, yeah, personal choice. So yeah, hopefully I can get that at some point.
Yeah, definitely. And we got Mike here. Hello, mate.
What's up, Mike?
Hey.
True Action Star saying sad news about Mr. Jeff Beckenhouse's sister daughter. So sad news. Yeah, definitely. Very sad.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you know the actress Riley Keough is Elvis's granddaughter? Yeah.
Just
I
in
didn't know that.
Zola.
Yeah.
Did you know Elvis's daughter was married to Nicolas Cage for about
Yeah.
100 days?
I found that out today.
Yeah. Wow. So sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
We got Winslow here. Hello, Winslow.
Hey.
What's your favourite Elvis songs? Oh,
Ooh. Good
Josh, you
question
want to go
there.
first?
I have no idea. Maybe My Boy. You know, oh, so you my boy. That one. But apart from that, I can't really think of any.
That's fair
They're
enough.
they're all just really good.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones he made for his movies, which he was forced to by Tom Parker. They sucked.
What about you, Matt?
I think it's a toss-up between Suspicious Minds and Can't Help Falling in Love. I think, yeah, there's a cover on the Elvis soundtrack for the movie that just got released by Casey Musgraves, and it's a Can't Help
Casey.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves. She does a cover of Can't Help Falling in Love, and it's just amazing. But yeah, that song just gets me all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Awesome choice there, classic song. What about you, Pete?
Oh, there's quite a few good songs. He's done so many amazing ones. I do like a little less conversation, a little more action. I must admit, a good one is American Trilogy. I really like that song.
That is a fantastic song. I do really enjoy that as well. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I think mine is it called What Dreams May Come?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, where he's in the film, he's in like the white suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was like so good.
Yeah, that was like the first time I'd properly heard that song, and I was like, "That's a really fucking good song." I had to listen to it like afterwards, and I was like, "God, that song, it's powerful."
Yeah, it's a really good song, to be fair. I would probably choose Suspicious Minds or In a Ghetto. Those are two of my favourites.
There was a really good soundtrack they released a while ago with him with an orchestra. They used his voice with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Brilliant. Brilliant soundtrack.
I can't unhear In the Ghetto now without Cartman.
Yeah.
In the Ghetto.
Yeah. I must admit the same.
When he's going through Kenny's neighborhood, he's like, In the Ghetto.
It sounds like where I live. It sounds like a song that suits me.
Yeah, I was lucky enough a few years ago. I visited Elvis's grave a few years ago. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's buried at Graceland with his mum, his dad, and his twin brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And True Action Star, so what are you planning to watch this weekend? I'm not too sure, to be honest, as of yet. But Josh, are you planning to watch anything yet this weekend?
Gonna finish Devotion with Jonathan Majors because at the moment it's a fucking bore. Glenn Powell likes planes. That's what I'm getting from it because
Is that the guy from Top Gun?
Yeah.
I quite liked him in Top Gun.
He
I thought it'd be quite good.
He's the complete opposite in this. He's boring. I'll be watching Rashomon by Akira Kurosawa, hopefully.
Oh, nice choice.
Very nice.
And according to Sight and Sound, the best film of all time. I don't remember the name of it. I'm just going to call it John D. Orman because that's what it's formerly known as, but it's got a million titles. But it's on BFI, so I'll just watch it. See if it's actually good. But
yeah,
that's what I'll probably watch.
Some cool titles there. And Bat, what about you?
I'm going to finish Andor this week and then follow it up with Rogue One because it's a continuation. So, yeah, that's the plan.
Nice stuff. What about you, Pete?
I picked up a film from Network the other day called Ransom. It's got Sean Connery in and Ian McShane, so I'll probably watch that at the weekend and probably watch the Doors biopic as I got that a few weeks ago and I want to watch that.
That's a good film.
It's been a while since I've seen it, and I think this has got like a director's cut on it, so I'll probably watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else?
Not really at the moment. It's just really what takes my fancy, to be fair. I'll have a look
Yeah,
at see what stuff's still sealed and say, let's finally unseal it. Let's free it from the seal.
Everything you have.
Yeah.
9% of it, yeah.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I've got loads to watch this weekend. I'm going to watch the Weird Al movie. I've got to watch 13 Lives, All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet on the Work Front.
Yeah. I've got this old Disney movie with Bruce Willis called The Kid. I've got to watch that.
So
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before, so I picked that up. Yeah, I've just got an absolute ton of stuff. I've got this old basketball movie from the 90s called Blue Chips with Nick Nolte and Shaquille O'Neal I'm going to watch. Yeah, they've just got an absolute
Shaquille
ton of
O'Neal.
stuff.
From Steel and Kazam fame.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Apparently, it's a decent movie though that he's in.
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty good.
What beats Kazam?
But yeah, no, I've also got Clint Eastwood film I've never seen, which is Every Which Way But Loose. I've got to watch as well.
They're fun.
That movie's good.
Yeah,
They're
so
fun.
I'm gonna watch that this weekend as well. So there's an absolute ton of stuff. I've got a busy weekend.
Yeah, that's a lot of watching, definitely. Awesome stuff. True Action Star says best sex scenes in films. Give me your penis again.
Have we got to?
Josh, you want to go first?
No. You come back to me.
Yeah, that's cool. Matt, you got any choices?
What films are we talking about?
Jesus Christ,
I was going to
Matt,
search up best sex scenes, but I don't want to see the results on Google because you don't know what you're going to get.
Go incognito. That's the.
I don't know. There's quite a good one in Bloody Christmas on Shudder. Yeah. Yeah. I think I rate that one. The one in Wolf of Wall Street is quite nice with Margot Robbie. I mean, just Margot Robbie. But yeah, that's all I've got. Without going into what's on the dark side of the internet. So.
There's always one fucking comment that really.
There's always one. There's always one thing which makes me really fucking awkward. This is that one.
It's funny though, to be fair.
It is. It's unexpected.
Yeah, it is definitely. And what about you, Pete?
Well, this is not a question I thought would be asked tonight. I really need to do a bit of research on this, so you'll have to ask me again on another stream. But I can think of one off the top of my head. I quite like the sex scene in Terminator, the first one. I thought that was pretty good.
I can't even remember it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was very subtle. It was very fucking subtle.
It's just the fact that you're like, oh, that was pretty good, that sex scene, you know, it was pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I don't watch every sex scene and rate it out of 10.
You fucking liar.
All right, Ed, you fucking got me there. That's a new video coming up, top 10 sex scenes in a movie.
Let's go.
That'd be an entertaining watch, yeah. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, well, I've got two.
Two.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit of a loose one, but the sort of one that happens in Atomic Blonde. Charlize Theron and the other girl.
Right.
Well, Sophia Botella.
Yeah. And the other one, I can't believe no one said this. Jim with the pie, the American Pie. Yeah.
Listen, I can't believe no one said Last House on the Left.
Probably not. I can't believe no one said Blue is a Warmer's Colour either. Like,
yeah, that's a decent one.
I can't really think of one, so I'm just gonna steal your answer, Andy, if that's okay.
Yeah.
The American Pie one. But teachers, you're saying just watch Megan. Highly recommend. Awesome.
Nice.
Are you gonna
hated
watch
it.
it, Josh?
I hated it. I saw it,
fair enough.
hated it. It was the most TikTok fucking cringe thing I've seen in a while. Like,
Josh,
I know-
I've never seen you rate any movie, to be
no, but here's the thing. I'm not really into the stuff which is in cinemas now.
Mm.
It's not my thing, you know.
Yeah.
My thing is like
Yeah.
the highbrow stuff. But Megan was definitely highbrow. No, it wasn't. No, but she literally, like, the whole idea of it, people are having fun with it mainly because it leans into the cringe.
Mm.
And that's fine. But deliver on it, for fuck's sake. You don't deliver on it at all. And I was just sat there bored for most of it. But if people love it, I don't blame them. But
Mm.
I wasn't
Just
a
not
fan.
for you, Josh.
Nah, definitely not.
Rob, are you looking forward to watching Matt?
Sorry, buddy.
Are you looking forward to watching it?
Yeah, I'm hyped. I mean, the reviews are great. I see reviews that people saying, yeah, it's brilliant, it's great, but it could have been more violent. I think people want more violence in horror now. Like the hype of Terrifier 2 and the hype of more gore, more excitement, and more shock factor. Like, that's getting over with people now. Like, people want that, and the fact that now horror directors shy away from the kills and they pan the camera away from it's like, what are you doing? This is a horror movie. We want to see it. Like,
yeah.
So, but that's the only gripe that people have with the movie. I mean, if it's good, it's good. People are saying they rate it, which is good, apart from Josh.
Yeah, true.
But I think that horror directors need to pull their finger out their ass now and think, well, if this movie, for instance, Terrifier, an independent movie that's getting over and made lots and lots of money and been really, really successful, they need to think, hold on a minute, we need to start making horror again.
Mm.
So
yeah, definitely.
They had to reshoot it to be PG-13. That's the problem because the studio wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you, Pete? Are you excited to watch Megan?
Yeah, I definitely want to watch Megan. It looks pretty good. I am a bit disappointed it didn't go like full R-rated and it's gone for the PG-13 because from the trailers it looks like it's gonna get pretty like bloody and gory. But apparently, like what Matt says, they hide away from it, shy away from it. A bit like that recent Predator reboot, Prey. You think, it's going to get really bloody and gory, and then it cuts away just before the final
it
kill.
drives
And
me
it's a bit
crazy.
disappointing.
Like. It's like they did that in
it's-
Halloween Ends as well. Some of the scenes, like with the blowtorch scene, they panned away from it, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
I mean, Halloween's an 18
bro.
plus, so they can go full on 18. They didn't like to cut anything to get a 15 rated, so just go full all the way.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I definitely want to watch Megan, or was it called M3 Gan? How the posters want to put it.
M3 Gan.
It's like 5 Cream.
5 Cream.
But it's done really well in the box office in America, hasn't it? And it seems like a series is going to happen now with sequels galore.
Have you seen the Drake and Josh meme? So we got where he goes.
I have, yes. I've seen it popped up.
Yeah.
I haven't.
No, I've not seen it.
What about you, Randy? Are you looking forward to watching Megan?
Yeah, I do want to check it out. I know it's got James Wan attached to it, so
he wrote it.
Yeah,
and you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell he wrote it.
The woman who wrote, the person who wrote, not Hereditary, what's it now? Malignant wrote it. Apparently, I heard.
Yeah, that shows. I like Malignant a lot though.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell with this one. Like you had funny lines in Malignant, like "You've been a bad boy, Gabriel," and stuff. You get similar in this, but they don't land very well at all.
I'll tell you what won't be shying away from the gore will be Evil Dead Rise, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
Same
I'm
here.
looking forward to watching that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You know
Should
me
be a
with
good
gore.
time.
I don't respond well to gore. So I'll probably skip that one until it goes on streaming. Because I'm a bit of a squeamish person.
Mm.
Titane was fine for some reason, but like Evil Dead Rise, probably not even gonna go see
You
it.
say you don't like horror and blood and gore, but some of the films you like are some of the most like
I know,
dark and
I
gory
know.
ones
I have a
before. So
weird-
it's just like yeah.
I have a weird brain sometimes, right? It's like I have a weird brain.
I'm sort of looking forward to watching the movie, but I'm not super hyped about it either. But I'll probably check it out at some point.
Evil
Got,
Dead. Quick side note: they actually uploaded a trailer in 4K. Warner Bros. Uploaded a trailer in 4K. Usually 1080p. They upload it in 1080p, and it looks like shit with compression. You can see the square pixels and everything. They uploaded it in 4K, and more studios need to do that.
yeah.
We
I
need to
agree
get on
with that.
Twitter and say hashtag uploading 4K.
Got Sophie saying, Matt, it's great to hear that love being spread around for once. Appreciate it.
Oh no, it's true. Like, you know, the fact that I on a Wednesday night, it's all about being on Playtendo stream and just sort of watching the comments and watching them all have a laugh and I love that, and I think it's so great for the community that for the English blue tubers, it's all I watch. I watch Andy, Axeman, and Pete, and on Friday night I watch Scott. You know, and it's just these guys are the kings of the British blue tubers. And I love them to pieces.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, Matt. Really appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Matt.
Thanks,
Really
Matt.
We
do
the
appreciate
goats
it.
up in here. We're the goats.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm not the goat, but everyone else is.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Oh, wait, I skipped Mike's question. Sorry, Mike. We got Mike here. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Great to see you here. Loved
Hey,
your physical media collection the other day, by the way.
Yes,
That was
yeah.
great.
That was dope.
It was a good video.
Got Rogue Cinema here. Hello, Rogue. Watching Megan next Wednesday. Awesome.
Ooh.
Enjoy.
Got Rogue.
Should be watching Pete stream on Wednesday, but yeah.
Yeah, traitor. Yeah, Rogue, you traitor.
What was that you said? Sorry, Matt. What film?
Sorry.
What was that you're watching next Wednesday?
No, that comment said they're going to go see Megan next Wednesday, and I said they should be watching Pete stream on Wednesday, but.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, great.
Absolute traitor.
Yeah.
That's a good one, that. Got Rody saying, I consider myself somewhat a
No, you
comedian.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
We got Mike saying, have any of you guys seen a man called Otto except Josh? I know he's seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but Josh, what did you think of it?
It's fine. It's depressing. You can't really say much about it apart from that. The trailer is very misleading. It's this happy-go-lucky film, but when you watch it, you just want to die by the end of it because it's just so depressing. But Tom Hanks, it's good to see him in other stuff except for big blockbusters. And instead of wearing, it's good to see him not wear some penguin makeup, So, it was fine. It had some good story elements to it, but apart from that, it was just kind of there.
That's fair.
Not much to it. Yeah.
I have heard quite a few people say that, to be fair. But Matt, have you seen it yet?
No, I don't really have any plans to. I feel like Tom Hanks has sort of gone a bit. I don't know. He's kind of gone a bit downhill for me. Like his films, I'm not rating his movies as much. I mean, I love Elvis the movie. I think that's fantastic. But the only downside of that movie was his character because he was so fucking annoying. Yeah, I think the last good movie was like, is it the A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one, but No, I'm not rating Tom Hanks at the moment. I love Tom Hanks. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great actor and he makes some amazing movies. But his recent ones have been a bit floppy for me.
Yeah, I have heard that his recent ones have not been great. To be fair. What about you, Pete?
Like Matt, I agree there. I think Tom Hanks hasn't been good for a little while. I didn't like him much in Elvis. The Pinocchio one, less said about that one, the better. I've not heard the greatest things about this one, but it's supposed to be a remake of like a foreign film, I think.
Yeah, a
Can't
man
remember
called
what
Ove from Denmark, I think, or Sweden.
Yeah, and I'd probably rather watch the foreign original one, but if it goes on streaming, I'll give it a go. I'm in no rush to see it. I think I know what to expect from it anyway.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Like,
I think if I want to watch a film about an older guy being miserable, I'll just watch Gran Torino.
Yeah, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
My lord. But what about you, Andy? What's your thoughts on this film?
I'm not in a rush to see it.
Mhm.
I do want to see it, but I think that, like Pete said, I think it's a movie that I think I've seen all before, with like the trailers and that. I think it's very formulaic. But yeah, I mean, I'm like you guys were saying, I'm kind of a bit fatigued with Tom Hanks at the minute, to be honest. We're not seeing the best of him. I think the best of him for me was the 90s. That was his decade.
Yeah, definitely.
Like winning 2 Oscars and then doing Toy Story and then doing Saving Private Ryan. And he directed like this gem of a movie that never gets talked about called That Thing You Do.
I think that's really good. Yeah, I'll watch that.
That movie's so underrated and it's so good. Even though he plays like a supporting role in it and most of the cast are unknown. But yeah, I just think we've seen the best of him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do agree.
Tom Hanks, if you will.
Yeah. I think he should go back and do a bit of comedy. He hasn't done one for years. I think that's what he really needs to do.
Pinocchio is unintentional comedy.
Yeah. I think his last great movie, I think, was Captain Phillips.
Yeah, that's a great
Yes.
One. Oh, that's good. It's not one I want to go back to a lot, but it's good.
I really liked British Spies as well. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
And Sophie saying to Bodhi, me too personally, I find myself very funny. Fair enough. Got your action star saying, thoughts on a Terrifier film? Has heard we're getting another. Josh, you've seen both, haven't you?
Saw Terrified 2, thought it was fine. Again, not my thing, but I can respect it. And I liked a little bit about it. I liked the characters. I was invested in what they were doing. It was just too gross for me.
I've heard it's quite gory, to be fair, so yeah.
It's something. But yeah, I respect it. I had fun with it, even if it wasn't the most nuanced or perfect thing I've seen. So there you go.
Awesome. And what about you, Matt?
Oh my god, they're to me they're the best thing since sliced bread in horror at the moment. I think Art the Clown is gonna be spoken about like we speak about Freddy and Jason and Michael. But the Terrifier films are fantastic. I mean, the first one is great. It really is. I mean, like, it had the shock factor in that movie, and with the woman upside down and Saw in the middle, and they upped it in the second one. So with the bedroom scene, if you've seen the movie, you know the bedroom scene. Yeah. So that's such a crazy ass scene, man. And I was watching it with my mum.
Did you put it on Facebook? I think I've seen you. Like, I think you put it on Facebook, didn't you? Your mum's reaction to it, didn't you?
Yeah. So it was insane, and I can't wait to see what they did with the third one. And Lauren Lavara in the second movie for a final girl, she was fantastic. She was really good. I'm trying to get her on the podcast. That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be
so
really cool.
That's a little that's a little hint as to what's to come. But yeah, it's going to be really good. She's brilliant. So she was really good in Terrifier 2. She kind of made it as well. And I like the supernatural effect that they had with her with the sword. She was badass. Yeah, Terrifier is the one, man. I think it's the
Awesome.
one that horror movies need to look at now and think, hold on a minute, we need to up our game.
Definitely. And what about you, Pete?
I haven't seen the films myself, not really that much fussed about seeing them, but I have seen videos and clips of it online, and my word, it does look brutal. And fair play to it for a low budget horror film. It's doing the numbers, it's getting people in, and a lot of people are really liking it. And it seems to be making up for where other horror franchises have disappointed, like Halloween. I know a lot of people weren't happy with that one, but Terrifier definitely seems to be doing it. And Art the Clown, whilst I haven't seen the films, he does seem like quite a charismatic horror icon, so to speak. And I can see a lot of people loving him later on down, because if we do get another one, that'll be good. And apparently we're getting a video game of it, so it must be doing well.
What?
Yes,
That's
yes.
cool.
Pete, you
They
gotta
announced
watch it,
it a
man.
couple of weeks ago.
You gotta watch it, Pete. If you can
No,
find it,
definitely
if you can find it in HMV, it's like 12 quid for the duo set now.
What was it? That's not too bad.
You're definitely worth picking up, man.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh.
$12.99.
I'll keep an eye on it. Oh.
What about you, Andy? What's your thoughts on these films?
Yeah, I really liked them, to be honest. I just thought they did what they said on the tin. You know, they're just over the top horror, gore. It's just if that's your thing, if that's what you're looking for, these movies delivering buckets of it. It's just so much fun. Yeah, just had an absolute blast with them. I watched them both back to back in the same night, and I wanted more. Like I wanted, in a good way. Like I wanted to see another film, you know, because it was just I found them that entertaining.
Awesome stuff. I still need to watch them, in all honesty, but I've heard that they're absolutely amazing, so I'll definitely pick them up and give them watch.
Isn't like the second one like 2.5 hours long?
I think so.
Yeah,
Wow.
you feel it a little bit, but yeah, I'd say it's kind of worth it.
I would suggest though, if you're gonna get them, get the duo set, because you can't find the first Terrifier movie on Blu-ray in the UK.
It's not available here, is it? You got to import it.
Yeah, so get the bloody duo set. It's like $12.99 in HMV.
Good price. That 4K though, with the slipcover in America, looks incredible with the artwork.
We've been robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always get robbed, don't we, when it comes to physical media?
Yeah.
Got Ian here. Hello, mate. Saying hi, everyone.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Traction Star saying, any good TV show recommendation? I'm not too great with TV shows, to be honest, but I'll try and think of one later. But Josh, have you got any recommendations for TV shows?
Yeah, I've got 3. Normal People, which is my favorite show. Euphoria, mainly season 1. Don't bother with season 2. Sam Levinson just stroked his ego with that one, and then White Lotus season 1 or 2.
Awesome. I've heard that White Lotus is great.
Yeah, I don't tend to watch shows very much, but when I do, it's one which I want to be interested in, like White Lotus, Normal People, Euphoria. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
awesome
what
choice.
I'd say.
And what about you, Matt?
At the moment, Yellowstone is fucking phenomenal. It's unreal. It's Sons of Anarchy, but modern day cowboys and ranches and political battles, and it's fantastic. It really, Kevin Costner is incredible in it. He's got a son, which is like a young Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, but he's a cowboy. It is really good. And they got spin-off shows on Paramount Plus as well, which are fantastic, which goes back in time to like the Western days. And that's got Harrison Ford in it. It's got Timothy Dalton in it, which is on the spin-off show. So the actors are phenomenal that are in these spin-off shows for Yellowstone. The first spin-off show had Sam Elliott and Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and it's so good.
Isn't there one with Harrison Ford coming? Or
yeah, that's a spin-off show that for Yellowstone, Harrison Ford and Timothy Dalton.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
Nice.
That's a
Yellowstone
class.
is fantastic. I can't rate it enough. Also, on the other side of the spectrum, I'm watching I finished the Mandalorian. If you like Star Wars, that's really good. I'm obsessed with Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I want one so bad. And obviously the typical stuff like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So yeah, it's just all over the place.
Yeah. Awesome stuff there. And what about you, Pete?
For me, I'm thinking now. There's a new film coming out soon for the Lufa TV series coming to Netflix and cinemas. So I'd recommend the Lufa TV
Yeah, I
series.
heard about that.
That is great. That is. I really do like the series. It's really dark and gritty, and kind of feels like a horror film at times. It is pretty brutal.
I've heard it's quite
Um,
good.
yeah, there's a scene where somebody goes to bed, and then somebody comes out under the bed and then kills them. Oh, it's so brutal.
Yeah.
But think of another one. I know Walking Dead, a lot of people like that, but try Z Nation. It's like Walking Dead, but on drugs. It is absolutely over the top than everything it is. It's so much fun. It is.
Mm.
You got zombies on drugs. You got a zombie mayor. It's ridiculous. Zombie tornadoes. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
It is.
right.
It is. It's. I think it's made by the Asylum, but it's a lot
Ah.
of fun.
I kind of gave up with The Walking Dead, you know.
Mm.
I think
It's-
everybody did.
This was like kind of the cure for The Walking Dead for being so dull. This one had quite a lot of life into it, and it's
Awesome.
only about only 4 or 5 seasons, so it isn't too bad.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
It sounds pretty cool, to be fair. I might have to check out Z Nation.
Mm.
What about you, Andy?
I kind of have to hold my hands up here and just say I'm not a TV guy. That's just me. So I can't really recommend anything that hasn't already been, in the spotlight. Stuff like Stranger Things and Breaking Bad. That's really about it. But
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, I can't really offer much on it, I'm afraid.
No worries, Andy. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's how I felt, to be fair.
Yeah. I would say maybe Cobra Kai if you like the Karate Kid. I do quite like that show quite a lot, actually. One of my favourites.
Cobra Kai is amazing.
It's so good, yeah.
Still need to see that.
But
I was
Johnny
never
Lawrence
really.
is a national treasure. He's so good.
They get all the cast members back, don't they? In that, so it seems to be a nice celebration of the franchise.
Yeah.
Definitely. We got Andy's Stuff channel here. Hello, Andy. Saying, do you think they'll ever make a Michael Jackson biopic? What's your favourite Michael Jackson songs or album?
no,
Josh, with us?
no. I'm not gonna say why, but no.
Fair enough.
But I think one which not many people care about very much is Earth Song.
Oh yeah.
I like Earth Song quite a lot. I like the slower ones, but Smooth Criminal has always been one which I've been attached to.
What about you, Matt?
I love him. Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. The King, next to Elvis. I'd love to see a biopic. I really would. Favorite Jackson song, Michael Jackson song.
He's done a lot of songs, to be fair.
Yeah, You Are Not Alone. I think that's a banger. They Don't Care About Us. There's a little known one on the Invincible album called Speechless. That's really good. Yeah, there's loads. I could list. I could be here all night. We haven't got all night. So.
That's cool. What about you, Pete?
Yeah, I'd like to see a biopic. Whether it'll happen, I'll never know. There's like controversies there if it does happen or not. But the man was very talented, done so much stuff to the music world. And Michael Jackson Moonwalker? Oh, what an entertaining film that is. Especially with this Speed Demon stop motion rabbit thing. Oh, that used to creep me out as a kid, but that was amazing. For me, I do like You're Not Alone, Beat It. There's another one, Leave Me Alone. I think that's a great song.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just very misunderstood.
Yeah, I agree there.
And I feel like you know, Macaulay Culkin would have come out by now. He would have said something.
Yeah, I think the kids only did it for a payout because they were literally broke. Like that Wade kid was literally broke. He had no money, so he decided to do it. But
no, I rate him. I think he's great.
So do I, to be fair. So...
And also, he was married to Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So was everyone. Nick Cage as well.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, biopic. I don't think we're going to get one anytime soon. Maybe that's the right decision.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There was a made-for-TV biopic about the Jacksons growing up. It covered them from when the dad was in his band before
His dad was a bastard.
Yeah, is before the dad was in a band when he was working before he got married and before he had the kids. And it covered them right the way up till the Motown Celebration reunion, where all six brothers were on stage for the show in the 80s. Which it's a great biopic, but it never gets talked about. It's absolutely fantastic. But the actor who played Michael Jackson in that biopic sadly passed away afterwards as well. So it's kind of like art imitating life. But it's a great biopic. It's fantastic. But yeah, one of my favorite songs by him is one that it doesn't really get talked about, and it's on the Thriller album. It's called "Baby Be Mine."
Yes,
I love
that
song. I played that song to my ex, and she thought it was like one of those songs that came out that was undiscovered. She was just like, what's is this one of these new songs that's undiscovered? I was like, no, this is off the Thriller album. This is like one of the biggest albums of all time. This is just an uncovered gem that's just on that album, and I absolutely love the song. It's just phenomenal.
It's a great song.
His two albums from the 80s were just fantastic. Thriller and Bad are just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing albums.
Yeah.
Whatever you think of him, it's undeniable that his music has inspired everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
No matter what you think of him, like I remember people wanted his music taken off Spotify, but you realize that his music is influential to everybody. There's a reason why pop is what it is now because of Michael Jackson.
And the music videos as well. Thriller.
Yeah, it's a great music video.
We wouldn't have music videos as they are if it probably weren't for him, because he popularized them a lot.
Yeah.
We've gone from Michael Jackson to Sam Smith singing "Unholy." Like pop's gone downhill.
Didn't Michael Jackson did a lot with Paul McCartney as well?
He done a few, yeah.
They had a big falling out because Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog. And he held on to it. And that's why the Beatles albums didn't get remastered until 2009, the summer of 2009, after Michael Jackson had passed away.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know he also did the soundtrack. Well, always rumored he did the soundtrack for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's why that game never got re-released a lot, because he did the soundtrack for that.
Wow.
But I think my favourite song of his might be Human Nature from Thriller. I love that song.
Great one.
And that one that one he did for Free Willy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that one called?
Can't remember what it's called, but I remember how it goes.
Gotta love Free Willy.
Traction Star says, wife bought home a copy of Decision to Leave for us to watch this weekend. Hopefully we'll like it. Awesome.
Thank God people are talking about it because it's so good. It's so good.
Awesome.
Literally, the opening shot, you are straight into the detective story and it carries on throughout. It doesn't play around. And the metaphors in there are so good as well with Earth and Sea. You'll know what I mean when you watch it.
Yes, I know. The mountains and the sea, isn't it?
Mountains and the sea, yeah. Like, God, it's so good. And it's a shame that it might lose best foreign language feature to I haven't seen All Quiet, but it's probably going to win over it because Decision to Leave is definitely one of my favorites of last year when we watch. It's so amazing.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to watching it. I've heard it's really good. What about you, Matt? Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't. No.
Looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, absolutely. When I get some time, I'm really sort of stacked. I'm in the middle of moving house as well, and just yeah, it's a bit crazy at the moment. But I will get around to it definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And what about you, Pete?
Yeah, I watched it the other weekend on the movie. I had like a 3-month free trial for it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Really enjoyed it. It isn't Park Chan-wook's best film, but it's still very good. Kind of feels more like a romantic drama than an actual detective drama, to be
that's the
honest.
point. That's the point.
But I did enjoy it. For me, his best film is still Old Boy.
Oh, that's a good film. Yeah, I like that one.
Need
What
to see
about you,
it still.
Andy?
Yeah, I watched it through the week and had a blast with it. Thought it was a stunning looking movie. Really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it.
It's surprisingly funny at points as well.
I
Like
agree
some of
there's some good wit in the dialogue.
Yeah, like when he's running up the hill and his
partner's a
detective
bit
friend's just
not very
struggling.
good.
Yeah, even when he's walking up the stairs, he's struggling. You know.
Got Sophie saying, I'm yet to see Elvis. I will get around to it eventually. One of my favourite biopics is Rocket Man. Seen it like 50 times. Awesome.
Wow.
Josh, have you seen Rocket Man?
Yeah, I have a Blu-ray. I did give it a very, very high rating. It's probably going to be quite low now, even though I do like it. Elvis on rewatch is like, it's like you snorted 4 lines of coke, had 8 things of ecstasy, and a drunk at the same time. It is the most weird film I've ever seen. It's just all over the place.
The
but I love
first
Austin
acting,
Butler.
definitely.
Oh Jesus Christ!
First
Yeah,
act definitely
like
is.
I was. You need morphine to even enjoy it, really, because it's just crazy. It's like an acid trip. But Rocket Man's good. Elvis is whack on second watch, but I like Austin Butler a lot. So
yeah, definitely. What about you, Matt?
Rocket Man, yeah, love him. Love the movie. Sorry, I think it's incredible. I think Taron Egerton is very underrated, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's got to give in the future. Maybe another Kingsman. I'd love to see him back in the Kingsman role because I think he's great. He's funny in that as well.
He is, yeah.
So yeah, I love Rocket Man, and I'm not surprised that Sophie has seen Rocket Man 15 times. I mean, it's Taron Egerton. He's quite easy on the eye for the women. So yeah, he's even Bond. I think he'd make a great Bond, but I know that that's not going to happen for a while. But we'll see. But yeah, I love Rocket Man, and I love Elvis as well. Elvis is brilliant. So
awesome stuff. What about you, Pete?
Haven't actually seen Rocket Man yet, unfortunately. I do have it, but I have seen like the songs. He actually sings the songs himself, don't he, in the biopic? And he is very impressive in them because I have seen some of the music videos and they do look really good. We are getting a Kingsman 3, and that's actually apparently filming this year, so that'll be good.
Great.
Do like then. For me, not the biggest fan of Elvis. I really want to like it, but that first hour for me was way too over the top, too fast. I know they talked about this like 4-hour cut, and I'd love to see that. Get more about Elvis and his mother, and just expand it a bit more. For me, I do prefer that John Carpenter Elvis one with Kurt Russell. So, but a good recent biopic is that Whitney Houston one. I didn't mind that one. I thought that was pretty good.
Awesome. I still need to see the John Carpenter Elvis one, but I've heard that's actually really good, to be fair.
If we're going for biopics, I would say Walk the Line is one of the best.
I agree there, yeah. There's another one, Telstar. That's a brilliant one. Soph knows about that one. Brilliant. Great British cast in it, and very depressing ending, but...
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I really dig Rocket Man. I think it's a cracking film. Yeah, I just sort of I always associate that one with Bohemian Rhapsody. Like
Yeah.
always, because the two came out like very similar. Yeah, I just think Rocketman's a great movie. I think it's fantastic. I do want to give another shout out to another Elvis song though. That version at the end of Unchained Melody.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Fucking great.
If your hairs are not standing on end
Yeah.
at the end of that movie with that Bohemian Rhapsody, oh my god.
Yeah.
Bohemian.
I like Bohemian Rhapsody. I know it's not the
I
true
like it.
story, and it's very like Disney-fied, as a lot of people say. But that ending, superb.
The editing in that film is just horrendous.
Again, like with Elvis, I'd have loved to see a more fuller, longer version of it. But I thought Rami Malek knocked it out the park there with that.
Fuller version of Elvis. That's 2.5 hours as it is. But
yeah, there was a 4-hour cut of that. Apparently, Baz Luhrmann said, so bring it on.
Here's the thing with Bohemian Rhapsody. There's a scene where they're sitting down at the table. I think the manager's there. There's about 15 cuts of him just sitting down. It cuts between everybody, and there's no synergy to anything that's happening. And it won editing.
Isn't that the one with the manager who is Michael Myers? Isn't it, Mike Myers? I'm sure he's in.
No, Littlefinger.
Oh right.
When he sat
you guys
down.
seen the biopic for Motley Crue, The Dirt?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
One. No.
That is
Shite.
That is balls to the wall mental.
Pete Davidson's in it, and he's got really long hair in it. A wig.
Oh, so it's a pretty recent one then, is it? I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. The Dirt. It's got Machine Gun Kelly in it as well.
Oh, even more. Yeah.
Oh right.
Reminded me now.
I only know him because he's married to Megan Fox.
Yeah, that's quick.
Lucky bastard.
Yep. Don't they drink each other's blood or something? I read somewhere.
Yeah, they do. They
lovely.
Yeah, they do like a bit of that for some reason, but
Fair enough.
that film is. You have someone playing Ozzy Osbourne drinking piss at one point. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that was the 80s rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, 80s was pretty bad too. But yeah, I really like The Rocket Man. Think it's a great film, and also Elton John as a singer was just great back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I really don't like anything, do I?
You
no,
do, Josh.
You really don't.
No.
Director Star says Elvis is fine film. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Got Rogue saying the best film of all time according to Sound and Sight is a 3-hour long film of a woman cleaning her flat.
Yep, Jean Dillman, BO 10:30 AM or something like that. I'm gonna be watching it this week. Yeah, it's just 3 hours of her cleaning her flat.
You might as well just sit in a laundrette for 3 hours.
Well, Sight and Sound.
I've never even heard of that, to be fair, that film.
Yeah, it's a prestigious film and music article or website, and they do a list each year. They get all directors from around the world, like Bong Joon-ho, Barry Jenkins, all the ones who are very popular, and basically ask them to have 10 picks of their favorite films of all time, or the best films of all time, and then they narrow it down, and then they put it on a list. And Jean Dillman is the number one film. So,
do you think if I did a film with me doing spring cleaning, I'd probably win Film of the Year award somewhere in the world?
Maybe, yeah.
Give it a go, Pete. See what happens.
It's worth a try.
Got Sophie saying Ian McShane is a legend.
I do agree there.
Yeah.
Action Star says he loves Lovejoy TV series.
Yes, great series. Yes, with Ian McShane, filmed all around here. It is around Norfolk and Cambridgeshire.
I haven't seen it, to be fair, but Josh, have you watched it?
Never heard of it.
What about you, Matt?
Josh hasn't heard of it because it's not an art house movie.
Wait. Well, maybe.
Love you, Josh.
Yeah, don't backtrack now.
What about you, Matt? Have you watched it?
Yeah. Grew up with that.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, it's one of those shows I've heard of, but I couldn't tell you anything what it's about.
Mm.
Just never sat down and watched it.
Yeah, I
It-
think I've heard of it as well.
He's a bit like a Dalboy. He's like an antique stealer, and he gets himself into all sorts of scrapes. It ran for like 7 or 8 series. It was quite popular in the 90s, I think. I've seen it repeated on ITV3. Big favourite of mine.
Awesome. We've got Jamie Powell here. Hello, Jamie. Saying good evening. All well, the devil are we? I say, got any plans for the weekend? Not off the top of my head, no. What about you, Josh?
Working, and then watching Jean Dillman or whatever fuck I can sit through.
Sorry about
Good
that,
night.
Josh.
Oh, not again.
About that, Josh.
For reference, last week, Matt, he said, I don't know if you're watching, but he was like, I said to him, I got to go to work, and that was it. And he went, oh, sorry about that. And I was like,
I was watching.
I'm earning
Oh,
fucking
that's
money,
funny.
Scott. Don't.
That was quite funny, to be fair. The way I said it as well was like really
Yeah,
serious.
that was jokes. That was jokes.
What about you, Matt?
Basically packing. I've had some unfortunate news like a couple weeks ago that my landlord and landlady have divorced and they're selling up the house. So I've been house hunting. So I've got a place. I found out yesterday that I've been accepted for this really nice flat in the town, which is like next to the cinema and right next to a McDonald's and KFC. So it's not going to be good for my belly. But I'll be right next to a cinema, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm packing and moving and everything like that. So everything's a bit crazy at the moment, but yeah.
I hope everything works out, Matt.
I appreciate that, brother.
No worries.
Glad you found the place.
Glad to hear you found a place,
Definitely.
mate.
Oh, thank you.
And what about you, Pete? You got any plans this weekend?
Not really a lot. Got to go do good old food shopping tomorrow and probably watch some films over the weekend. That's about it. But I did watch Jamie's latest video before going live, and he tried some of that Prime stuff.
Bro, I've
you
been
guys see
hunting.
that?
I went out to hunt for that shit today. My store said it was in stock.
I'm
Literally,
sure he
this
went
50-year-old
to
dude brought them
Asda
all
and
out.
got it.
Asda.
Yeah, Asda.
Yeah,
Yes, he
this
went there
fucking-
and he found a couple of bottles of it. So he does a taste test of it.
Yeah. I just want to try it, man.
Isn't it like 200 quid a bottle online or something? People charging
Wakey
like
Wines in Wakefield is selling a box for 1,200 quid.
What the
And
fuck's a
KSI is
wakey
pissed.
wine? What the fuck's a wakey wine?
It's a store in Wakefield.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I
Jeez.
think he's a dickhead for selling it at that price. But you've got to think of the bigger dickheads that are going out and
Who
buying
buying it? Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know,
Who's buying
TikTok
for that
is the
price?
fucking worst. It's awful. It's
It's
making
cancer. I
kids-
don't use it anymore.
I've
Like,
never known a time where people just go mad for a drink that ain't alcoholic. Like,
Yeah. And the thing is, in the next few months, there'll probably be hordes of the stuff because nobody will want it.
back in my youth, we'd get a bottle of White Lightning and sit in a bus stop, and that would be the best
back
shit
in my
ever.
day,
Yeah, during the war.
we got a bottle of Prime for 20p.
Yeah, that was mad. It's mad to me.
Yeah, same here.
I'd rather have a
Also-
can of Monster.
It's an energy drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
it's kind of, but it's not fizzy or anything. It's flat.
Well, that's alright for me because I don't like fizzy stuff. But in the next few months, they're releasing a 18+ version in a can, and for some reason, this Wakey Wines has got some and been selling them for 1,200 quid a box. And KSI came in and was like, "How the fuck has he got them? Because we haven't even got them in the UK yet." So even he's confused on how he's got them. and he literally said, "Don't go there," and was like, "You want you want the drink because you want to try it, not because of me. You were saying.
Mm.
But
I'll be honest. I've never used TikTok because, in my opinion, it's absolute shite.
Yeah.
It's absolute.
but I've only got it because my friend sends me funny stuff sometimes, like funny videos, which I just find so hilarious. But apart from that, I barely use it.
That's fair. But Andy, what's your thoughts on the prime drink?
I only found out about it through watching Jamie's video before the live. That was the first I've heard of it. So I was just like, it sounds ridiculous. Whatever's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
It's just people going mad for a bottle of whale sperm at the end of the day.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
What? Nice way of putting it.
Oh.
You got any plans for a weekend, Andy?
No, just what I said before. Just movies, and more movies. So.
Yeah.
Sounds
Standard.
good.
That?
Yeah.
Got Sophie saying, Andy, I still need to watch Untamed Heart. Anything with Christian Slater, sign me up. Great actor.
Amazing film that never gets talked about. It's got you know that the actress that for me she has just always been hot no matter what what her age is. That's Marissa Tomei. She is just stunning in anything. Yeah, her and Christian Slater have just got great chemistry in that film, but the ending is just hard hitting, man. Get you in the feels.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Really good movie.
I'll have to check that out, to be fair, because I do really like Christian Slater as an actor as well. So yeah, it sounds really good. But Josh, have you seen this film?
No, I haven't really heard of it. I only really know Marissa Tomei from Spider-Man, also Parental Guidance with Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
That is a banger, you know. That film is surprisingly good and funny. But apart from that, I don't really know her from much.
That's fair. What about
The Wrestler. The Wrestler.
Oh,
Yes,
The Wrestler,
yes. That's another great film.
It is a good film, that one. I do enjoy that. Have you seen this film, Matt?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah, it's
you
great.
enjoy it? Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Like Andy said, it gets you right in the feels at the end.
Yeah.
Have you seen it before, Pete?
Haven't seen it, but I know Andy's talked about it a few times. Christian Slater's a great actor, so I'm signing me up. And then you say Melissa Tomei's in it, so even more I'm signing up.
Awesome. Got two action stars saying thoughts on Highlander. Really good film. I do enjoy it quite a lot, and the soundtrack is epic. Great stuff. What about you,
Queen,
Josh?
isn't it?
Haven't seen it.
It's
not Art House. It's not Art House, so I haven't seen it.
It's not an Art House movie, Josh.
I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it before, Matt?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You a fan of it, Pete?
Yeah, I do like it. It's one of my favourites from the 80s. Great soundtrack, so many great moments in it. Clancy Brown's an evil bastard in it. Oh, love it. And the TV series is pretty good as well. The sequels are pretty shit, so don't bother with them.
Fair enough. I probably won't bother with them, to be fair. Have you seen Highlander, Andy?
Yeah, it's one of those movies. The first time I saw it, I couldn't gel with it, but I absolutely love it now. I just think it's a superb film. Like you were saying, Scott, soundtrack by Queen is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pretty much the only song that's missing from it is "It's Kind of Magic," and the "It's Kind of Magic" the Kind of Magic album is basically the Highlander soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant use of "Who Wants to Live Forever" with the meaning of the film.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, it gets you in the feels that as well. Like
it really does.
As well.
Yeah. Without spoiling it, the scene with him and his girlfriend is just like, wow.
Yeah.
Getcha.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. We've got Rodney saying, obviously, Sausage Party has the best sex scene.
Stop.
Jeez.
Oh.
That's it. We got Rodney saying, all Team America, well, please.
I remember seeing that when that came out. My dad thought it was a new Thunderbirds film, so we all watched it, and he was like, "This isn't the new Thunderbirds film."
America, fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Oh, it's great fun film.
Do ya, America? Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah, yeah. The most famous song from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Thunderbirds film. We've got Sophie saying Josh going to incognito. We know how he accesses.
Nope. Nope.
Two action stars saying, do you like your vampire films to be dark and brooding, or would like a bit of sexuality in it? For me to both got. Wow, that's some sensual stuff. Josh, what's your thoughts?
I don't know. Why is sex always got to be brought up?
I don't know.
No, I don't care.
Fair
As
enough.
as long as the film's good.
Yeah.
I don't care if someone gets it on in it. Like as long as it's good.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Matt?
Well, I think we know was the true action star of the
Dales.
We know what he searches up in at night. You know, he likes the
guys
vampire
forever.
and stuff. There we go. No, it doesn't really. Just like I say, as long as the film's good, like it's a really good scene in. I know it's not the best. I know it's a sequel to The Lost Boys. It's the sequel. There's a good sex scene in there that's quite with Cry Little Sister in the background. Yeah, I don't know. I just like seeing vampires be vampires. You know, it doesn't matter if it's campy vampires, if it's dark and broody vampires, sensual vampires. Just give me vampires. Give me more Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I want to see that get remade into something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes.
You know, yeah. That was my growing up crush. That was Sarah Michelle Gellar and yeah, Willow. That was played the girl in Bandcamp. What's her name?
Alison
Alison Hannigan.
Alison Hannigan.
Yeah.
She was a redhead of my dreams back in the day. Yeah, she was great. So yeah, I love me some Buffy. I love all kind of vampire things, really.
Buffy's pretty great, to be fair. I grew up watching that.
Yeah, it's quality.
It is, definitely. What about you, Pete? What's your thoughts?
Well, I don't really mind long as the film's good. I frankly couldn't give a crap whether a vampire has a stiffy or not. I just really care for a good film. It doesn't have to always be about sex. I'd just like to see vampires being real dark and creepy, basically being bastards. But I'm not too fussed. But I gather True Action Star does love a bit of the sensual stuff, as he puts there.
Yeah, he likes a bit of that.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, well, my favourite vampire film of all time is Fright Night, and I think Fright Night puts these two things together. It's dark and it's brooding, and it's got the sexuality, and it's the best of both worlds. That movie, I absolutely love it. The window scene alone is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I'm Charlie there with me binoculars. You know, having a good time. You know. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? That's when you know you've made it, when you see that over the road. You know.
Are you guys looking forward to that Rainfield?
Yeah.
Not really.
That looks a lot of fun.
It's not our house, so no. No,
just Nicolas Cage as a vampire. It's going to be a good time.
It looks fun. It looks like it's going to be campy fun. So sign me up. Him as a vampire, I'm sold. There.
Yeah.
I don't like Aquafina. She annoys me.
I liked her in Shang-Chi. I thought she was the best thing about it.
The Farewell is.
The Farewell is.
Yeah, that's a good film. Yeah. I've seen that before. That's good.
I love that film, but nah, ain't for me.
Fair enough. I'll probably check it out. To be fair, it's probably going to be quite funny. I think. Whether if it's intentional or unintentional, but it'll probably just be funny anyway. So yeah. Got lady saying I want to see Babylon Bad.
I've seen it.
Me too. I've heard this naughty scene with Margot Robbie. Count me in.
Okay, and day one, go and see it at the cinema for me, and I'm sold.
I wouldn't say it's with Margot Robbie.
Damn it.
Other people.
Oh, well, I think I'll leave my cinema ticket at the side for now. And
Yeah.
Let me just stress other people.
Got Rody say Megan will be getting extended and R-rated cut from media.
I've heard
Okay.
of that. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Just
that's
release it in
quite
cinemas, you chump. Like,
yeah, that would
Why-
make sense as well, to be fair, yeah. Got Sophie saying some 15 rated films can be savage. For example, Unhinged, if you know that, you know that shocked me.
no.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough film, but it's
Is that
great.
the Russell Crowe one?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he was a right one in that one.
That was
Oh,
a funny
I knew
movie.
what I was going to say there, Pete.
That
Yeah.
was a funny movie.
What about you, Matt? Have you seen Unhinged?
I have not seen Unhinged, no.
Mm-hmm.
You're
What
in for a
about you,
treat.
Andy?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best film ever, but it just does what it does with the premise. It's
Yeah.
just it goes
Yeah.
all the way with it, and you can tell Russell Crowe's having a good time.
Way better than what he did in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. It's just it's a nuts movie.
It's only 90 minutes as well. Super quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think I might
quick,
have that, actually. I'm pretty sure I've got that somewhere.
quick
So I'll
side
have to
note.
check it out.
I went through Oscar's submission pages. Disney has Thor: Love and Thunder on there for Best
Oh.
Picture,
I heard about that.
and I was thinking, I saw it, and I was like, they actually did it. They've campaigned it.
Mm.
You know, it's
I'm
quite
going
funny.
to see that film for a very long time. No more.
Got two action stars saying their wife wants to watch Chip and Dale's TV series on Disney Plus. We'll have to subscribe to that. How much a month?
$8.99 now,
Oh, right, it's gone
or
up.
$7.99.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chip and Dale's, I did start it. I haven't got very far in, but it's fine from what I.
Is this about the
Ever.
Rescue Rangers?
No, no.
No, this is
No,
about
but-
the male strippers.
Fucking hell. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a bit like Magic Mike.
Yeah, it's
I'm
got
with you,
Kumail
I'm with you,
Nanjiani.
Pete. I genuinely thought this was Chip and Dale. I
Yeah,
genuinely
I
thought this was
did.
Rescue Rangers. So I was
No,
like,
this is like the Chippendales male strippers.
ah.
So your wife can watch the Chippendales, they can watch the male stripping, and you can watch Essential Vampires. So you're both winning.
Yeah.
Lesbian
There we
vampire
go.
killers or lesbian vampire hunters or whatever.
Wow, they release anything on Disney Plus these days. Bloody hell. Didn't know
You
that.
know, I did start it, but it's not one which I can see myself going all the way with. It's one of those ones they just dumped on there, because the thing is, usually, you know, we got like an episode a week. This, they just dumped it all on there.
Wow.
So proves how much.
Yeah, but
care about.
I prefer that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
prefer-
It's easier. At least you can watch it all the way through and you ain't got to wait a week every time and subscribe to it multiple months, because I imagine it'd be about 8 to 10 episodes.
With some shows it works, like with White Lotus, because like a big thing happens in each episode and you're kind of left with it for the week to digest it and to figure out what's going to happen next. But with something like Chippendales, do you really want to fucking wait for that one? Not really.
Well, I think most of the people be watching it to watch these guys get their kits off. Nothing much else. The story means jack shit to them. It's true.
Got to tune in next week
Yeah.
to see his bulge.
Got Sophie saying Evil Dead Rises released the day before my birthday. Awesome.
Oh.
So we'll be going out with Jason for date night to get traumatized on my birthday. Can't fucking wait.
Let's
Awesome.
go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great. Traction staff though saying Costa, Starbucks, Greg's, McDonald's, or anywhere else you like your coffee or hot drink. Josh, you want to go first?
I don't really drink hot drinks, but if I was to, I'd go to Costa, because that's where I go with my nan a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. What about you, Matt?
I just drink the blood of my victims.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Starbucks.
Mhm.
100% Starbucks. I'm a Starbucks guy.
Awesome stuff.
Well, I'm
What
spoiled
Especially
for
in
choice.
October, I need my pumpkin spice lattes.
Ooh.
I've spoiled for choice where I work because in the centre we've got Starbucks, Greg's, Costa, and the McDonald's.
Very nice.
Oh, you got all 4 of them on it.
Yeah, and fucking more, and more. We got
You
like
never
Spud
run
you
out of
like
coffee choices there.
Yeah, I don't tend to drink coffee,
Mm.
but I might have to start because I'm always tired.
What about you, Pete?
I kind of prefer M&S and the pig juice. Nah, it's Costa for me. Costa for me. And if there isn't a Costa, Greg's. It's pretty good.
Not the
Awesome.
pig juice.
You're going to be drinking that for 500 subscribers, aren't you, Josh?
Fuck. I
You
forgot
did
about
say-
that. I forgot
did
about
Oh yeah, you did it on the stream, didn't you? You said you were gonna
Yeah.
drink the pig swill or whatever it's called.
that. Pig what?
Pig swill.
Pig swill. I guess I have to do it now, don't I? Fuck. Okay. Well, if I end up liking it, then I've just got 500 subscribers for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you found out you liked it. You've seen my reaction to it, and it's kind of worrying you. You might actually like it. You'd be like, "Oh, brilliant! Got 500 subscribers, and I got a new favorite drink, Rizal."
Fucking not a favourite drink. I don't want to go to work drinking pig juice, thanks. Yeah, it's not a good look for me.
Like Jackass in it. The horse cum.
Oh.
Dear. What about you, Andy?
Surprisingly, I don't drink tea or coffee. And I don't drink alcohol either.
Oh, right.
So people always ask me, what the hell do you drink? I'm just like, squash and pop. That's me.
Fair enough.
Good on you, man.
Thanks.
We got
Fuck's sake, Roddy.
Got Sophie saying, honest, that's Josh aesthetic chemo team.
I'm not a fucking emo. No.
What does that word even mean? I've forgotten what that word means.
It means you have long black hair over your eyes. You wear
right.
nail shit. You hate life.
You love
I'm
art house movies.
We got
I'm not
Meg
an
saying,
emo.
I'm currently going through this Spielberg binge in time for Fablemans. Awesome. Josh, are you a Spielberg fan?
Yeah, Fablemans was in my top 10 of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I adored that. Love West Side Story.
Yeah.
Ready Player One is weird, but even his older stuff like Jaws, Close Encounters are just like some all-time greats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the guy has like 8 out of 10 amazing movies. You know, and then he made Ready Player One and BFG. You know, so
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, the guy's a legend. Steven Spielberg, you know. I mean, I've got lots of memories of going to Universal Studios in Florida and going on the ET ride and going through the gift store and buying all my ET stuff because I just loved ET.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, and yeah, Spielberg's just a legend. There's so many movies that I could just name off, but yeah, he's just great.
Awesome. What about you, Pete?
Yeah, Spielberg's a legend. He's made some of the greatest films of all time. He's done amazing stuff. I'm not so keen on like stuff like Ready Player One and BFG, but I do want to watch this Fablemans. I think it's coming out later this month, isn't it? Oh.
Didn't he do Super 8 as well? I didn't rate that one.
no, that was JJ
I think that
Abrams.
was Star Trek bloke.
Star Trek bloke.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
He did do
he
Star
did
Trek.
Star Trek as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
both.
do Star Trek Into
a
the
crack at
Darkness, and he did The Force Awakens, didn't he?
And Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy? You a Spielberg fan?
Yeah, he's very hit and miss for me, but when he's on form, it's gold what he churns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many good ones, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I am also a massive Spielberg fan. He's one of my favourite directors of all time, probably. Jurassic Park is an absolutely incredible film. Love Jaws as well, and Saving Private Ryan is flipping fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the ET knockoff, Mac and Me?
Yeah.
I haven't, no.
Yeah.
I've seen
so
bits
good.
of it.
It's cheesy as hell, but it's like so good as well. It's just
I've heard of it, definitely. I should check that out, to be fair.
This is one where they have the song and dance in McDonald's, don't they?
Yeah. It's basically one big advertisement for McDonald's, but it's
Well,
great.
it's called Mac and Me.
Yeah.
If you watch, you know James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd.
Yeah.
If he's they all got together and did like a review of it. They cannot stop laughing the entire review when they're talking about it. It's just hilarious.
It's literally a kid in a wheelchair just going down a hill, like brakes don't stop. Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that clip. I'm like, what the heck's happening here?
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I wonder what's happened to the Mac and Me doll, the puppet. Where is it?
It's when he dresses up as a bear. Like,
yeah.
What?
It's terrifying.
To be fair, the thing looks terrifying already. I thought E.T. was bad. This one's 10 times worse.
Sounds quite entertaining.
Does it have a voice? Does it actually speak, or does it just look there like petrified all the time?
Yeah, it doesn't really have a voice.
Yeah. It
but
looks like
it's weird, but it's good. Like it's 80s America. It's like
yeah.
America.
I love that time. I love that time in America, like the 80s.
Yeah.
And just something about it.
Yeah.
It's a very commercial film. It's just like in your face with McDonald's. It just doesn't let up.
Oh,
It's like the aliens come from a planet where they all they drink is Coke.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like all they drink. Yeah.
And then they discover the wonders of McDonald's, and they're just like, life's better here.
Yeah.
It sounds quite entertaining.
They're like, I want to clock my arteries here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is America for you, though. If you've been to America, you can just see McDonald's everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a street in New York which doesn't have a McDonald's on it, apparently.
Yeah. We got Traction Star saying, give me a good Ben Affleck film. Good Will Hunting's a great one. That's probably one I'd recommend. What about you, Josh?
Finding the Way Back. The basketball one was pretty decent. The Town.
I've heard that's
really
right.
good. Really good. He's done some good stuff, and then he's done like Deep Water with Anna de Armas, which is one of the funniest experiences of last year. I couldn't stop fucking laughing at it. But he has some great films out there. You just got to look for them.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Matt?
Oh, do you know what? I can think of a movie. It's one of his. I think it's one of his first directorial debuts that he started. Was it A Murdered Girlfriend or something?
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
Oh, I forgot about fucking Gone Girl.
That's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
I love Gone Girl.
That's a great film. I do really enjoy that, to be fair. What about you, Pete?
For me, probably The Town is his best. It's basically his version of Heat, as it feels like at times. Jeremy Renner's in that. He's brilliant in that as well.
Poor guy.
I like some of his earlier stuff that he did with Kevin Smith. He's quite good in the film called Mallrats. He's a bit of a dickhead in that one. And I also do like Chasing Amy. I picked that up the other day, and that's a great film with him in.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, Chasing Amy is fantastic. I love that film. The Town is amazing, even though he's directed that film. Pete Postlethwaite in that movie is just terrifying, man.
I mean, yes, it's his final film, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I've never seen an actor like give such a scary performance, and all he's doing in the scene is fucking trimming the leaves off flowers.
Oh,
he's just scary as fuck. And Argo as well. I fucking love Argo.
Oh, Argo.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
No one said Pearl Harbor.
Fucking Pearl Harbor.
Which one's that, sorry?
I will say
Pearl
Batman
Harbor.
versus Superman. I don't mind that one. I think he's a pretty good Batman.
Like, realistically, who the fuck looks through Ben Affleck's filmography and goes, "Oh, Pearl Harbor's the best one"? I've
Oh,
not
that one.
met a single person who would
That
say
one's a crock of shite, that is. Oh, hate it.
that. 3
Good
hours
Will
Send
of
us-
Hunting as
mayhem.
well, man.
Good Will Hunting with Matt
Yeah.
Damon, as you said, Andy. That's a great one. There's a good rip on that in the Jane Silent Bob film Strike Back. Oh, it's
Yeah.
hilarious in that.
I haven't seen Pearl Harbor.
He popped up in Clerks 3 as well for a little bit.
Yes, he did. Yeah, yeah. He pops up in all of them, I think. He pops up in the second one, I think.
We got Rody saying, "What is this man called Otto film you all speak of?"
Google
It's
it.
a new Tom Hanks film. Yeah.
Yeah, new Tom Hanks film.
Ian Hill says, "Have you watched the menu? I enjoyed it, but made me want to eat fish and chips and then there's fancy food."
Without the fish.
Without the fish.
Oh yeah, without the fish.
I actually did have fish and chips without the fish tonight. With the sausage
Yeah, not
instead.
again, but not.
I had the curry before the stream.
Again?
Yeah. Josh, you've seen the menu, haven't you?
Twice, and it gets better
Awesome.
with every watch. Like, you find new details. It's from the director of Succession, a couple episodes of Succession, and I'm getting through Succession, and you can definitely tell because of each intricate detail is thought out. Like, there's so many details, especially in the end. I'm not going to say anything, but you'll know what I mean when you watch it. Just a really great dark comedy. I'd say is a dark comedy almost.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it kind
pretty
of takes the idea of, oh, the rich are eating, but they're also being eaten by the successors almost. It's a really intricate plot, and I love it. It's just great.
Yeah, it is. Matt, have you seen this film yet?
Yeah, I loved it. I rate it completely. Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy in that movie is a chef's kiss. Not all puns intended.
I agree.
You have to
That's
go
the
there.
best fucking cheeseburger I've ever seen in a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ralph Fiennes cooked it, so it's even better.
Yeah, Voldemort himself.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete? Were you a fan of it?
Yeah, I saw it a couple of weeks ago. Fucking loved it. Brilliant film. I think it's a good bit of dark comedy there, taking the mick out of those like foodies who like review food and like pick a part of it all the time. You watch those bloody chefs TV shows and you're like, why are you complaining? It looks pretty nice. Or those little bits and morsels of food. It's really good. Anya Taylor-Joy is wonderful, and Nicholas Hoult is brilliant in it.
Yeah.
And Rafe Fiennes, every time he claps, he certainly gets your attention.
He does, yeah. What about you, Andy? Were you a fan?
Yeah, I've seen it twice as well. I really dig the movie. I hope it gets a physical. I hope we're getting one.
Yeah,
It is
that would be
getting
nice.
one in America later this month. Hopefully,
I'll
over
have to
here
go
as
for
well.
it. But yeah, I loved it. That cheeseburger is one of the best cheeseburgers I've ever seen. Reminded me a little bit of Pulp Fiction because that I always like. That is like that to me has always been like the cheeseburger scene in a movie ever, like the best one ever.
A Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
A Royale with cheese, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's even when they're just talking about it, like they say, "What do you want? A cheeseburger?" I'm getting hungry just before you even see it. I'm getting hungry and I'm getting buzzed for it. But yeah, I love the movie.
It's the face he pulls when he hears that.
Yeah.
He just his face drops. Like throughout the whole thing, he's pretty smug about what he's done, and then he hears the fact she wants a cheeseburger, and his face drops, and he's like, "Oh shit, I am in trouble here. I'm in deep." You know, like she outwitted him.
Yeah, because when she finds the photo of him, that's the only time he's smiling.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only time he's been happy when he was making that burger.
Yeah.
It's just such a sophisticated film, and I love it.
Yeah,
like
it's
the fact that John Leguizamo based his character on Steven Seagal as well.
Yeah,
jokes.
Like
he's just an
arsehole do a really
actor.
good job. Yeah.
And I love the line when he's like, "What college did you go to? This one, student loans." Nope. Yeah, you're definitely dying to know.
Yeah.
That line's fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Also, the best use of pancakes. Is it pancakes they use?
No, tortillas.
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 Tortillas,
Yeah.
Great movie.
I watched this recently and thought it was absolutely incredible. It's definitely one of my favourite films of last year. And I want that cheeseburger so bad.
I love it when she's like egg wash emotion. She's like, it's broken, and then she just gets a big bowl of it. Big bowl of broken emotion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got some pretty great scenes in that film. I can't lie.
Oh, that film's
pretty shocking scenes as well.
Yeah, definitely. Got Mike here saying, "What's everyone's film they are looking forward to this year?" Great question there. I would say probably Creed 3 for me, as I'm just a massive fan of the Rocky and Creed franchise, so that's probably a massive advantage to that movie. But yeah, it probably have to be that one. What about you, Josh?
Oh, got loads. Dune 2, I think Dune Part 2. You got Austin Butler himself as Fade Eartha. Like, we're finally getting Fade back in the Dune universe. Princess Yularan, played by Florence Pugh. You got Princess Margot as well by Leah Seydoux in it. Like, I am beyond hyped. I'm a huge Dune nerd, so I'm excited to see that. But also a few of the festival hits were coming out. Some of the Sundance ones by A24 and stuff. The Whale, if we actually fucking get it, because Aronofsky has said that it's not going to streaming, and basically the UK is screwed for it. So
that's a shame to hear. But
and my friend messaged me today and was like, "I'm gonna go see The Whale. I'll tell you what I think." I'm like, "You bitch," because you know how much I want to see that. But yeah.
What about you, Matt?
I think T Shizzle knows. I think it's definitely my most anticipated movie of the year, and that's Evil Dead Rise. Yeah. But also really looking forward to Scream 6, Mission Impossible. I'm looking forward to the re-release next month of Titanic in 4K 3D.
Oh yeah.
That is a masterpiece, and I can't wait to see that on the big screen in 4K and in 3D. So that's going to be lots of fun. So yeah, that's mine.
Awesome, great choices there. What about you, Pete?
For me, most looking forward to film, I'll probably say Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. The films have been getting better and better each time, I think, and hopefully this final two-part will give the series a great swan song, especially after Top Gun Maverick. John Wick 4, should I say. Looking forward to that one. So many great cast members in that. Donnie Yen's going to be in it.
Rina Sayama's in it. She's one of my favorite artists right now. She's in it.
And the Super Mario Brothers movie, because it just looks so damn fun.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. To be fair, it does look pretty good. Awesome choices there, Pete. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, all of mine have been pretty much said. Creed 3, Super Mario, Mission Impossible, Evil Dead. I don't know if we're going to get it this year. Maybe it's the year after, but you guys could probably tell me if Maxine's coming out this year or next year. If that's this year, that's high on my list. Because I love that summer. Yeah.
Well,
I love that.
Knowing our luck, it'll probably be next year, knowing A24 with Pearl.
Yeah.
I hated Pearl, but liked X quite a bit.
I love Dex and Pearl. I thought they were both great.
Yeah, Pearl just got on my tits. It was a really grating experience for me.
Yeah.
And I watched it
I need
twice.
to see Pearl. I'm looking forward to that. That looks really good.
Are we being robbed of a Blu-ray release?
It's coming to cinemas in March, I think.
What? It's coming to cinemas in March?
Yeah, and then no doubt we'll get a physical probably in the summertime.
March 23rd, it's coming to cinemas, I think.
Ridiculous.
It's like The Whale.
After America,
We get the shaft so badly when it comes to
we do.
We get shafted so badly.
We're one of the only full English-speaking countries as well, and we still get robbed. We still get shanked.
It's very odd, especially because it'd be quite easy just to distribute this American film over here. No edits and nothing needed.
No, you don't need subtitles and shit. Like,
no,
just put it in.
Yeah, I agree. We got Paul from Magpie Movies here. Hello, Paul. Saying evening all. My Sunday night live streams are back next Sunday with Mr. Jamie Powell. Hope to see you all there. Awesome. Glad to see him back.
Cool.
I'll try and be there. Got Bradley Stark saying, hello chaps, hope you're well. Screen Factory are bringing Exorcist 3 and Dead Silence to 4K in March. Amazing news for me. Love those movies. Everyone excited for this? Yeah, I still need to see Exorcist 3 and Dead Silence in all honesty, but they're absolutely fantastic. So yeah, it's pretty cool news. What about you, Josh? What's your thoughts on these two films?
I didn't even know there was a third Exorcist.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey.
It's good. It's good. Exorcist 3.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I've heard it's amazing.
I still need to see the first one. Dead Silence. Don't know what that is.
James Wan film, isn't it?
Wait,
No.
hold up. You still got to see the first Exorcist,
Yeah.
Josh.
You haven't seen it? Wow. You're in for a treat there.
Yeah, it's a scary experience.
I'll hide for the rest of this.
No, that's all right, Josh. Matt, what's your thoughts on these two films?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll probably wait until we get like a UK. I mean, I haven't really got many Screen. I want to get some Screen Factories, but there's just so many Screen Factories that I want to own before I get these ones.
Yeah.
I really love the fact that Screen Factory put out Evil Dead 2013 on 4K.
Did they?
And we haven't even got that yet, and it's just like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even get a cinema release for Marcel. Like,
that's
come
true.
on.
Yeah.
It's not even released over here, is it? You got to import it.
No, you
haven't
can't even rent it anywhere either. Like, I'm
Shocking.
It's a
pissed.
shame.
A24 bitches for their distribution, but their films are some of my favourites. So.
Yeah. What about you, Pete?
I've already got Exorcist 3 on Arrow, and it's a
Arrow.
quite nice set, so I'll keep with that. I haven't seen Dead Silence, but is that a James Wan film? Pretty certain it is.
I'm not too sure.
But I think I know which one it is. I remember the cover of it, but it's cool they're getting 4K releases, but again, release them over here, please.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. What about you, Andy?
I mean, I really do like the third Exorcist film, but I don't think I'm ever going to upgrade it past DVD because it's not it's not one I watch because I got the trilogy when I was like 12, and yeah, I can't see myself upgrading that. I love the first movie. I think the first movie is one of, if not my favorite horror films. I've never heard of Dead Silence. I'm ashamed to say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Me either.
I think I
Not
only
alone,
heard
no.
about it when it first got announced. To be fair, so
I'm sure the front cover of it is like a puppet going like that.
Oh, okay.
Got 2 action stars, so we got another box of After Eights with some bottle green tonight.
You bougie man, bottle green.
It's non-alcoholic, I don't think bottle green is. I think it's like a juice.
Got 2 action stars saying, what is your local HMV like? Unfortunately, I don't have one because it closed.
Really?
So, yeah,
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't have one near me
Rip.
at all. Yeah. What about you, Josh?
Well, I work there. It's alright.
Oh, right, yeah, that's true.
It can get kind of boring because you walk around the same place. I do about 12,000 steps around the same store. And it can give you headaches, but I like working there. Get to listen to good music most of the time, and nice people I work with. So
that's good.
It's good. Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a small HMV, but it has all the right stuff in it, which is awesome. And I'm really, really friendly with the staff there. On a Monday morning, if I go into town to pick up a new title, I'll bring him a Starbucks and we hang out for a bit and chat. And yeah, it's like a hangout place. It's more of a hangout than a shopping experience. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
That's
What
good.
about you, Pete?
Yeah, pretty much like Matt. Mine's not a very big one, but I do know the guys who work there. When I go in there, I do have a chat with them about some of the titles. They say what's come out or what's coming in, and they sometimes keep the films behind for me if they know I'm coming in. That's a really nice store. Another one I go to is one in Norwich. That's a pretty cool store. Amanda from Slayer Reviews goes there a lot. It's got a great selection of 4Ks there, and yeah, brilliant stores.
Wasn't you
Very
guys
healthy
supposed to
stuff.
do a haul together, weren't you, Pete? And then
Yeah,
it was like really bad weather, right?
yeah, that was sometime last summer, I think. Yeah, I think it was when there was like real bad thunder and lightning or something.
It was
But we're
a
hoping to meet
hurricane,
up.
wasn't it, or something? Or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're planning to meet up sometime this year, hopefully.
that'd be
We'll have to
awesome.
sort some dates.
He's a great
Yeah,
kid.
that'll be fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
Vander's a
Vander's
good
cool.
friend.
Yeah, Vander's
really
great.
guy.
His dad sent me I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, but his dad sent me. He's an artist.
Yeah.
Sent me that really cool Chucky piece.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
did
wow.
he? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I like my HMV. I think it's decent. I do remember a time when we had 3 of them though.
Mhm.
Sadly,
Oh,
that's
right.
not the case anymore. But
No.
yeah, I find that my one it's like it's a store at 2 halves. You'll have like all the toys and t-shirts and vinyl, and then you'll have the movies right at the back. But it's decent. It's always moving around though, because I don't know if it's probably rent issues. They're always like
Yeah.
changing locations with it, but yeah, it's decent enough. I do like it.
Awesome. Got Radley Stark saying, I would imagine it's like all the other HMVs in any more totally inane. Is that how you pronounce that?
Inane queries, yeah.
Queries. Throw them my way. I am helping out tonight. Got Mike said I met Art McCarran. Wow, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he met Art at Liverpool Comic Con. No, it was for the
David
Love of Horror.
Thornton something, right? David
Yeah,
Thornton.
David Howard Thornton. Yeah, he met him at For the Love of Horror in Manchester. And he sent me the pictures. It was insane. I was like, you lucky bastard.
Yeah. Would sound pretty cool, to be fair. Got Radley saying we have our own clown in here, Chisel.
Oh.
Got Traction Star saying which one, Mr. Stark. Got Radley Stark look in the mirror.
Jesus
saying,
Christ.
What's
Okay.
going on here? But I don't know what they're on about.
What's with yeah.
Got Mike saying, why doesn't Matt have a YouTube channel? Great guy, he's got a great personality. Whenever I see him on Pete's stream, and now you're Scott.
Oh, thank you. It's in the works. It's just
Awesome.
I'm trying to figure out how to be different from everyone else. Because I don't want to steal anyone else's ideas or creative ideas. I want to be myself. So me and Mike are going to work on something. Me and T Shizzle are going to have a joint YouTube account, and we're going to work on something together for the podcast and stuff like that. So we'll be mixing up with hauls and probably some HMV trips and that. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. Did you
Sounds
see
brilliant.
that? What's that? Who's that
Mike.
person's name?
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you very much, Mike, for your nice.
Yeah,
nice
Mike's
words,
one of the best people in the community.
He's one of the
Amazing.
nicest
Yeah,
guys
he
about,
is.
Mike is. He's
Oh,
Yeah, he
thank
is,
you,
yeah.
Mike. Really appreciate you, buddy.
There's
What a hell of a guy.
Little bit of an argument going on in the comments, unfortunately.
Why?
I don't know. Got Radley Stark saying sorry, Scott didn't mean to the old stream.
This is
That's fine.
some like YouTube beef.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Got Sophie saying he's not doing anything wrong. He's asking questions. If anything was wrong, Scott would say, yeah. To be fair. Got Radley Stark says fair enough, Sophie. I'll stay out of it then. We got Traction Star saying thanks. Do you feel sorry for Jackson?
What?
Who's Jackson?
Just Michael
We talked
Jackson.
about Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Got Sophie saying not trying to be rude, just that, yeah.
Yeah.
Got Mike saying name a movie which is less entertaining than Over the Carpet. Friday 13th Part 9. That's pretty boring. That's it.
What are you talking about, Scott?
sorry, Andy.
Halloween ends. Halloween ends.
What are you talking about, Matt?
Did you like Halloween ends?
I kind of did. Yeah.
No.
I kind of.
Fair enough.
I didn't.
Fair enough.
I think I liked it because my expectations were just so low. I was just
Yeah.
like, show me the worst movie ever. I've heard nothing but bad things, and I actually thought I can see both sides to the coin to this movie. I can see why people love it. I can see why people hate it. But I just came out of it like that was what it was. It was fine. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't get under my skin, but I can completely understand everyone's criticism of that movie. Absolutely. I know it's not great. It's got a score of IMDb of 5, and I think that's the perfect score for it.
I agree there. Yeah,
it's just bang average.
Yeah.
But I was entertained. I have to say I can't lie.
I just feel like if they were gonna make this movie all about Corey, they should have introduced him in the first or second.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they introduce him in the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What dumbass.
To be fair, I will clarify something about Friday 13th Part 9. I've never actually seen it all the way through before, but I did try watching it twice when I was younger and turned it off halfway through twice. So that's obviously why I'm not a fan of that. But
well, it is Friday the 13th, so
yeah. I do plan to go back to it though because it's been years since I've last tried to watch it.
It's just a bit for me where the woman who works at the diner gets elbowed in the face. Oh, it's so funny.
It is. Yeah.
Like in Halloween Ends when the kid falls down the thing at the beginning, I was like in hysterics because of how stupid that looked. It's the fact that he goes right before.
It just pissed me off so much how he could wrestle Michael to the ground and take his mask off. Like no one should be able to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even remember anything about it. That's
I'm trying to think of more really boring films because I'm pretty sure there is a few that I've seen. But
a recent one is Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore. It's really boring.
Love it.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy? Do you have a choice on this one?
Yeah, fucking Cats.
Fucking hell.
I'm glad to say I've not watched that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think I'll have to have 10 points before I watch that movie.
You're going to need more than that, Scott.
I'll try 20, see how that works. Hopefully I won't get another 5-day hangover, though.
Well, just don't watch it.
5-day hangover.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that. 5-day hangover, my word.
Yeah, it was rough.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
God.
Was there any drink left in the pub?
I honestly don't know because I can't remember much of the night. So.
No shit if you had a 5-day hangover.
I can't imagine Scott drunk. I bet he's
hilarious. Jeez, you seem worse than Oliver Reed with some booze. Fucking heck.
Nice. That was a highbrow comment, that one. Was it?
Oh dear, oh dear. No, you got me, Pete. Fuck's sake.
Highlight.
Yeah.
We got one. We got one in there.
There's always one.
There's always got to be one, and it's always Pete who says something.
Yeah. Or Nigel.
Nigel, yeah.
Yeah, Nigel's funny as fuck. I love him. But yeah, where was I? I've forgotten where I was now.
It was Ian's comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana.
Yeah, that's a great song. To be fair, I really do like that song. What's your guys' thoughts on that song? George, you want to go first?
Don't think I know that one. I might not know it actually.
That's fair. What about
if
you,
I've
Matt?
probably heard it, then I'd probably know it. But
yeah, I've been with a Diana, and in fact, she was dirty. So yes, I'm joking. Yeah, no, it's a classic. It's a classic.
What about you, Pete?
Yeah, I really do like the song. It's one of his better songs, I do think. Very catchy song. 80s,
Awesome.
isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
It's
late
80s
80s.
stuff.
I think it's off the Bad album. I think.
Yeah.
Great album, that one.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Andy, do you like the song?
Yeah, it's superb. I think Slash played guitar on it as well.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exceptional song. That and the way you make me feel off Bad.
Oh,
The
two
way you make
great
me
songs, yeah.
feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That Slash and Michael Jackson combo is just yes.
Mm.
Magic.
it sounds
yeah.
too good to be true, doesn't it? It's like
It
if
does,
yeah.
yeah.
put it on paper, Michael Jackson and Slash, you just like, what are the possibilities?
Yeah.
You know?
And it sounds awesome when they've done
Yeah.
it, so. He is a great guitarist, though, to be fair. Slash, one of my
Yeah.
favourites.
Now
Did
he's
you know
in.
he died 3 times?
Oh,
The guy
yeah.
was.
The guy's immortal.
I read his
Mm.
autobiography, and the shit he was putting in his body during the Guns N' Roses days in the 80s was just. How he's still alive today is just bonkers.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about most people now. How the fuck are they still alive?
Got True Action Star saying thoughts on the Irishman film. Really liked it, thought it was really good, but it definitely could have been trimmed down a little bit. I feel it didn't need to be nearly 4 hours long. But what about you, Josh?
Yeah, I love it. I'm not a gangster film person, but The Irishman is definitely one of the top tier ones. It has a reason to exist. It feels like a going out for Joe Pesci as well. But that character's terrifying. He
Most of these
like
characters are terrifying.
he is
He
very
in
reserved.
Goodfellas. Oof.
No, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. His performance is the opposite of Goodfellas, but he's almost scarier because he's just so reserved,
Yeah.
and you get this energy where you're like, "Oh shit, he can do mean stuff with very little." But yeah, that film's great.
What about you, Matt? What's your thoughts on this film?
I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. When I heard about it, when you say Scorsese and De Niro and Pesci
and Pacino as well.
You're like, fucking yes, mate. Casino was sick. Goodfellas was sick. Like, give me that gangster stuff. It like, yes, please, with Scorsese at the helm. And it just didn't live up to the hype for me. It just didn't feel like, I don't know.
Hype
but
can
I'm
definitely
intrigued to
kill
see what
film.
Scorsese does with DiCaprio in the new one that he's doing. So it's coming
Killer
straight
Flower
streaming, I
Moon.
think.
Yeah, it's going Apple.
Apple, yeah.
Awesome. I'll look forward to that as well. But yeah, I think we hype definitely killed the film a little bit for me, but I still really enjoyed the film though.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete?
I got to it pretty late. I got it last year on the Criterion Blu-ray, and I
nice.
watched it one Saturday night. And yeah, 4 hours long. It's definitely a really, really long film, but I dug it. I liked it. I thought the length kind of justified it. Yeah, it could have been trimmed a little bit, but all performances there were on point, especially Robert De Niro. Incredible on that.
Definitely. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. I think on paper, the names involved in it is just like, you just think, my God, what's this film going to be like? But yeah, it's a good movie. I just don't think it's the best work from the talent involved. It's still a strong film, but
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, you like you were saying, Matt, Casino and Goodfellas, The Irishman's not as good as those movies. But those two movies are still, it's a very high bar, very high standard, But The Irishman's still good. I'm glad it exists. It's a good film, but it's a bit overlong. But yeah, it's a solid movie. Yeah.
Probably gonna go on for only a few more minutes, by the way, guys. But sorry to everyone's comments that I probably won't get to. But thank you to everyone for joining tonight. I really do appreciate it, and the comments have been great fun as well. Ian L says the film about the rise of Motown would be interesting.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that'd
good.
be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Didn't we have
to be
that with
fair.
Dreamgirls a little bit?
Dreamgirls was really
Dreamgirls
good. I like that.
Motown? I
That
don't
was
know if
called
that
like
was Motown.
Supremes, weren't it?
Mm,
Yeah. Watch Lovers Rock. That's kind of like that by
yeah,
Steve McQueen. That's
Mm.
amazing.
awesome. Got Sophie saying Telstar is incredible, but the ending, damn.
It
I've
is.
not seen Telstar.
Fuck is
It
Telstar?
is.
I've heard of it though.
You can actually look at the ending on YouTube if you're that way inclined, but wow.
Mm.
Is it the Joe Meek story?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, it's got
Have you
Kevin
seen it
Spacey in it, so
before,
it's
Matt?
ruined.
Have you seen Telstar before, Matt?
No.
No. What about you, Andy? Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've got to be honest, it was probably a one-time watch for me.
That's fair.
It was just like I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10. But the ending, man, is just I wasn't expecting it to be that graphic.
Yeah. For 15. Oof.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I've heard it's going to be pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
We got rock and roll, rock and roll hell here. Hello, mate. I'm turning into
Hey.
Pete now. This But it was great. Helps if you're a fan of that kind of music, I guess. Yeah, I suppose it would.
Motley Crue.
Yeah. Dragon Star says, I would have want ketchup at Megan Fox's house. Ian Hill says, have you seen Breaking Glass? How Ezra O'Connor is great. Love the album. My cousin is in it for about 10 seconds, standing in front of Phil Daniels. Wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
But yes, I have seen it, and I did really enjoy it, to be fair. I thought it was a really cool film, and the music in it is fantastic. Love it. What about you, Josh? Have you watched it?
I don't even know what it is. Again, it's not art house, so I don't. I
Fair
just don't know
enough,
what it
Josh.
is.
No worries. What about you, Matt?
No, I don't. I've not heard of it.
No worries. What about you, Pete?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. But a great cast with Phil Daniels in.
Definitely. What about you, Andy?
No, it's lost on me, that one. Sorry.
That's fine. No worries. We got Mike saying an idea for Pete's 24-hour stream right there. Doing everything and showing his entire physical collection.
Oh, sounds good. I wouldn't mind that. 12-hour cleaning, 12 hours showing physical media, or will it be about 23 hours showing physical media and 1 hour cleaning? That'd be about right.
I joined
one
for
still-
about 2 hours to tell you to actually get your ass in gear and do it.
I would join for a few hours, but I definitely couldn't stay for 10.
I think if I did ever do one, guests coming in every hour or so has got to be a must. Keep me going, I think.
Well, not me. I'll just stick around because I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I'd stay for a little while, to be fair.
Oh, all right, and there's a challenge there. I'll try. I'll say do a 24-hour stream this year sometime.
That's going to be a proper challenge. That.
Yeah.
Got Joe Dakin saying Josh doesn't like
films. I do. I'm just selective.
Different films.
Yeah.
Got Andy saying I like looking forward to the Flash film more than the MCU films. What are your opinions? I'm not that interested, to be honest. I'm not a massive DC fan. Yeah. What about you, Josh?
It's just such a shit show, isn't it? So I just want to see how it turns out.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What about you, Matt?
I'm interested in the Keaton Batman cameo. But that's about it. I hear that is it Ezra Miller? I hear he's a bit of a tosser.
Yeah.
A bit? Yeah. He kidnapped the family and kept them on his ranch.
Yeah.
What?
He kidnapped a kid or a family or something and kept them on his ranch.
Jeez, he sounds like a cunt.
Yeah. What about you, Pete?
Not really that fussed about the Flash or whatever it's called. I mean, the Keaton cameo will be pretty cool. MCU, yeah, I'm looking forward to Guardians this year, and Ant-Man. Not too fussed about DC stuff because it means bugger all now, doesn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. What about you, Andy?
You see, the thing for me is the MCU should have quit while they were ahead a long time ago, but they weren't going to do that because they're a money juggernaut. They're going to just keep making movies rather than go, right, for the benefit of the whole MCU project, let's just have a cut-off point. They don't have that because they're just making too much money. DC, I wish DC could do what the MCU have done. And I find what the MCU has done amazing because the MCU has operated at a handicap. They don't have the rights to all the characters, whereas DC do. And I just find that amazing that DC, owning all the rights to their characters, haven't been able to emulate what the MCU have done or come close to it at all. For me, it's a mess over at DC. It's a mess.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it's an absolute train wreck.
It is definitely.
And the MCU at the minute for me is kind of heading that way.
Yeah, I've heard some of their recent films have not been that great.
Yeah, I'm so fatigued with the TV shows and the movies at the minute. It's just you can't really escape it.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's over the top. But
it is.
Yeah, we just because we didn't have Infinity War and Endgame years ago, we had something to look forward to and something to build to, and we don't have that now. And
that is true.
It's a shame. You're just blown the load too early.
Definitely. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 more questions and probably wrap stream up if that's all right. Got Mike saying, if the HM3 Josh works and doesn't have a dedicated art house section he made, I'll be very disappointed.
It's called the foreign language section, mate.
Mike says, if Pete released an energy drink, would it sell out immediately as its main selling point would be? Guaranteed to be able to do live streams for at least 8 hours. Legend. Yes, Pete is definitely a legend.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
No worries.
I can see Josh making an energy drink soon. It's called Art House. It'll be
for fuck's sake.
It'll be on the shelves at Aldi soon.
That'd
Waitrose.
Be quite cool, to be fair.
Yeah, Waitrose.
Waitrose? Do you think I'm 60 and on pension? No, I ain't putting it on Waitrose.
Okay, and M&S along with the piggy juice.
Yeah, that was funny. That was wow.
Oh.
It was just your reaction. It was great.
Yep.
Priceless. But yeah, that'll do it for this stream, guys. Thank you all so much for joining. I had an absolute blast tonight.
Same. Yeah. Lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me on.
No worries, Matt. It's been great having you on. We'll have to get you on again at some point soon as well. Again.
Oh, absolutely. Excuse me and being in my PJs and that. I'm just my children.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. But yeah, but it's been an absolute blast. And I forgot to say this at the start, but everyone's links is down in the description box down below. So go and check their channels out because they are all legends.
Cheers, Scott.
No
Thanks,
worries.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
That's all right. And with all that being said, bye everyone.
See ya.